Hello friends, welcome to this video where we will discuss the new prototype of what might be the future night vision, as shown by Dondi in his latest stream. Please note, these images do not belong to me. They are owned by Dondi and the game The Isle. This is also a prototype, which means nothing is final, and everything is subject to change. I am reusing these images to show them to those who missed Dondi's live stream, while commenting and giving my personal opinion on them throughout this video under the principle of fair use. However, you will find a link to Dondi's Twitch channel, where he streams live, in the description of this video. Get ready and enjoy what's coming. Of course, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Here is the current vision we have in the public version to date. You all know, just like I do, that it closely resembles the legacy version. It's heavy, hard on the eyes, and not at all up to the standards of Evrima. But what you're about to see now is truly beautiful, and on an incredible level. Here's a part of Dondi's stream showing the new prototype of the night vision.
So each dinosaur has two settings. There's two settings to night vision globally. There is the exposure. Exposure is going to be how bright your world brightens up in terms of to the comparative how dark it is. And then there is your, it's called the stencil range. So what happens here with our, whoops, I can't pounce to save my life. No one saw that.
Oh Lord, isn't this night vision magnificent, my friends? Light, smooth, pleasant, and highly immersive, truly up to the standards of Evrima. Let's continue to admire it. Dondi is going to explain how it works.
So this is the stencil range. The stencil is this type of effect that you see both around the raptor, around the leaves, the banana plant, all that other stuff. This is not fully intended. This is going to be how it is until I sort out a silhouette. If I can get a silhouette. If I can't get a silhouette, too bad. The silhouetting will basically take away what you see here, the outlines of the leaf. I know I can't pull up a mouse cursor. So a stencil allows detailing on top of itself. So if we look at this, you see inside of the plant, you can see all the individual leaves. You can see where the outlines of them are, and we don't want that. That causes a little bit too much of the noise that you see, especially inside of a jungle. So I'll go inside of a jungle in a little bit, and we'll see some of the stenciling where it's a little more harsh. If we can have an outline, you simply will not see anything more than the outline of an object. That'll be on things such as the plants, your meshes, everything from your landscape, and of course your animals. And this does have a nice fade range. So depending on the animal that you are, you also have a different length of how far out the stenciling range will go. So that is the other half. You can see with the raptor here in the distance, in particular where his head's at, that shape is not particularly outlined, the bangalow palms, the bushes, so on and so forth, but as we walk up close to it, we see this outline slowly coming in.
As you can see, this wave that starts from your dinosaur and moves across the ground when you press the corresponding key will highlight the objects around you, more or less depending on the species you are playing. We can easily assume that the visible wave is likely more apparent for now, but will be less visible in the final version. He's going to show us the differences in night vision between species. Here's the Stegos.
Just when my ADHD kicks in, I can come over and just start beating you. Just perfect. So one of the things here with the Stegosaurus in particular, Stegosaurus has the weakest night vision. So the weakest night vision possible on a half moon. This isn't even full moon. This isn't as bright as it can get. You don't really have too much in the way of I can't see unless you have terrible, 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 terrible weather conditions. And this will also brighten up when you actually go into a darker area. So we also won't have that problem. Hold on. What time is it? Okay. It is 0:12 and it is not frozen. Perfect.
As you can see, the night vision will be quite weak, and the difference compared to the Omniraptor's night vision we saw earlier is truly significant. Dondi is giving us more details about the differences in night vision and shadows.
I don't know if I can see you yet. I'm doing the shadow demonstration for them first.
Yeah.
There's desaturation on different levels of shading. So out in the open, animals with exceptional night vision, they can see There's no color problems. They have full saturation. Everybody else who can't, when it gets into the dark, all of this saturation goes away, so it starts being more about your patterning. And this is exceptionally true once something's about 15 meters away. It just might as well be invisible. So are you over here where I'm staring at?
Yeah, where all those like little banana trees are.
Okay, 100% cannot tell where you are. You had no idea. Oh, you were behind a tree. No wonder I couldn't tell.
No, I was in an open area to the right.
Oh, were you?
Right view on you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I see you behind a tree.
Yeah, no, I was over here at first.
I'm coming in to take a look with chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
Yeah. So we're going to just have you stand here for a moment.
Righty-o.
And I'm going
Hands
to...
off people.
Well, you don't have to do that.
You see, despite the excellent night vision of the Omniraptor, it was impossible to see the Dilo in the area just 20 meters away, even though it didn't even bother to hide in a bush. Can you imagine the immersion and the hunting possibilities we'll now have at night? But that's not all. Let's continue with the Dilo's night vision.
Just going to move over to the Dilo.
Yeah, Dilo night vision is crazy.
Oh, yeah. So Omniraptor has one of the best night visions. But Dilophosaurus and Troodon just do not care about the night. At all. They just don't. It is so incredibly simple for them to walk through shadows now. They have full forms of visual acuity when it comes to the saturation of creatures.
This makes it very clear, despite the excellent night vision of the Omniraptor, the Troodon and the Dilo will have the best night vision. Look at the difference between the Dilo and the Utah in the same shaded area.
Being able to see at a distance, and I'll pop us a Pteranodon real quick and we'll do a quick little flyover. You will see some weirdness, though, as we continue doing this. For those of you who are curious about footprints, blood, and all that other stuff, it's irrelevant now. All that has to be altered for the night vision, so it's not doing a fun type of emissive blindness effect. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab the night. We'll make it a little bit darker.
He's going to set up the darkest situation possible in the game and show us the effectiveness of the Dilo's night vision.
So, overcast for us at night, everyone. Again, you may not like it, but overcast at night means dark. Overcast at night with night vision, not so much. So, dinosaurs can see.
Oh my God! Please tell me I'm not the only one loving this new night vision.
People that are running around and needing equipment, such as flashlights, cannot see. And yeah, could you be so kind?
Sure.
You just run out here into the path where I was standing at and just pop on a flashlight.
And now something interesting is coming. The glare. Look at this particularly appreciated detail.
So here's our Dryosaurus. It's not a Dilophosaurus. It can still see, obviously. On my stream, it looks much darker than what I'm seeing on my monitor to my left. So I'm not sure if it's super off for all of you. I can confidently walk around and tell any of you right now that outside of some color desaturation, I am in no danger in any way, shape, or form of running around and running into something. It's not going to happen. However, again, no light. This is one of the best night visions you can have. So, of course, there's a little bit of orange, there's a little bit of yellow, but for the most part, you cannot discern the types of colorations and things of animals. So we have this bit here. This is what night normally looks like. His flashlight, to be clear, is a little bit larger in both its cone and distance of which it shines. So if we're not accurately looking at this, it's not horrible. You can already start to see where the darkness has started to fade out because of how much light is inside of there. But walking up to a light or having someone pop a flare in your face is basically asking to see nothing other than that light source. And then, of course, without the debug times, you will have quite a bit of wind-up time before you will be able to see inside of the dark again.
Amazing! Please validate this prototype. It's excellent. So, my friends, I've shown you the essentials of this new night vision prototype, which I hope you'll like as much as I do. I've followed the game's development from the beginning. Always a fan, but never excessively. Always with a fair point of view. We've already seen the previous prototype, which was really unsatisfying. You couldn't see much, and the community wasn't receptive to it. But this one, it's awesome! I'm 100% on board and can't wait to have it in the game instead of that monstrosity. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and leave your thoughts. Peace.